Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Deathy, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy II for the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Japanese Famicom. I forgot to include that a little bit in the beginning of the first episode, mentioning it was originally on the Japanese Famicom, which is basically the precursor or the predecessor to the Nintendo Entertainment System, as far as I'm aware. But if I didn't at least mention that, I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments later on down the line would have addressed it, or corrected me in some way somehow, so I thought I'd get the first punch in. Okay, right, so we are back with the second episode, and there's a couple of things I want to confirm. So, regarding the equipment of Furia, Maria, and Guy, that's the correct equipment I want to go for. So, just as a reminder, the way I'm developing these characters is that Furion is going to be a light fighter slash a fencer, basically wearing medium armor, which is going to be primarily Kvasses, I think they're called. I explained it in the last episode. It's basically medium armor. Swords and shields. Maria is going to be pretty much using the same equipment as well. Cuirassies, that's the one I'm looking for. I think it's Cuirassies, something like that. But she's going to be my black magic user, my black mage. And Guy is going to be my white mage slash backup attacker, I suppose. So with Furion, as I mentioned, swords and shields, because we want to focus on his agility, because the way the game works in terms of the ambush mechanic I explained in the last episode, basically, if Furion's agility is higher than the vast majority of the monster's agility, then we will be getting our first strike in 80 to 90% time, 80 to 90% of the time. So that's what we want to do with him. So to get his agility up, he needs to be on the front line with shields and evade every single attack near enough. For Maria, we want to use black magic to increase her intellect and her MP eventually, and level up her black magic spells. And for Guy, we want to focus on his white magic, increasing his spirit attributes or spirit stats, so we can use his white magic more effectively, focusing on a mixture of HP and MP. And we want to use daggers, specifically daggers for him. So the reason why we want to use daggers for Guy is because I've had a look in between episodes that every single dagger in the category has a fixed magic penalty of 5%, which is actually really nice. Not to mention the medium armor that he's going to be wearing has a small magical impact as well. So we're talking like maybe a magical penalty overall of maybe 10 to 15%. Now, the reason why we want to go dual wield, and I had a look, and I don't think this hack has sorted the two weapon fighting slash dual wielding bug, because in the original game, basically there was a bug where if you put another weapon in the offhand, it doesn't do any more attacks or anything. It does actually less damage overall, and it only does the damage of the main hand weapon, which is stupid. But there is a reason why you want to go two weapons, is because, as I mentioned, there is a built-in modifier, a higher modifier for weapon experience. And we want to get Guy's daggers up very, very high, because there is a weapon later on down the line which acts like a shield. You see, the way evasion works in this game, in terms of the base weaponry, not shields or anything, basically every weapon will have a base evasion stat. So for example, with a broadsword that Furion has, it's like something like 1% evasion, right? But the way it works is it's the weapon's evasion times the weapon level that character has. So for example, if Furion has a sword level of 7 with a broadsword, that would be 7% evasion that he would have, plus his other equipment. Where Guy, for example, with this one dagger that I'm mentioning, it has a built-in modifier of 5%. So if a Guy has his dagger skill up at 7, that'll be 7 times 5, giving him a base evasion of 35%, basically acting like a shield. That's exactly what I want to do for him. So it gives him a nice little bit of survivability as well. So in terms of this episode, what we want to do is we're going to be doing a little bit of light grinding, a little bit of exploration, and we're going to be heading off to our first plot point, which is a town to the north called Galtria. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So I hope everyone is doing well. So let's get started. So as we're taking steps, oh yes, one other thing as well I forgot to mention, regarding the HP growths. Now, in the last episode, Guy got a point of stamina, which I was a little confused with. You see, my understanding was, I thought for characters to gain HP, I thought that their current HP has to be under 80% of their max HP in order to gain HP growth. I was wrong. It's fractions, not percentage. Your character has to have 1/8, at least 1/8, under their current HP in order to gain a HP growth. And to gain a point of stamina has to be 1/9. So Guy currently has 1/9 of his current HP, giving him a point of stamina. So we want to get that a little bit more underneath in order to gain... excuse me, I'm just taking something off my screen. In order to gain some more HP. So we're going to head to Gralshire then. So we want to head northwards. No, we want to be extremely careful as we're heading up. I don't know if we have a world map here, do we? I don't know if we have a world map. Do we? So we've got a potion. No, I don't remember what the world map is. But anyway, I think we want to go this way. So as I said, we want to be extremely careful as we're going this area because, and this is going to come into our character development. Now you see, there is a system in the game that stops us from over-leveling, that stops us from gaining too many stats too quickly. And these are called rank thresholds. In different areas of the game, the monsters you face will be of different ranks. So right now we're facing hornets and possibly some other creatures at a rank 1. Now, the way the ranks affect stat growth is that when we're facing the same rank as we're currently at, we will gain stats a lot more quicker or a lot more common. However, each character has something which I like to call a stat accumulative level, right? When a character gains accumulatively stats, so like 100 stats accumulated altogether, what happens is they stop at a certain threshold. So any ranks that they face underneath, they will not gain any more points until they fight a rank that is of equal to the level that they have. Now, I'm not entirely too sure if what these thresholds are, but I just know at certain points that they'll start gaining stats all that often. So that's an indication to show you that you are over-leveled and you have to fight tougher monsters in order to gain more stats. Alright, so Virion, let's go after you. Now, the thing about Maria is, now, because we're in the back row, we're not technically hitting the opponent with our attack. See there, we got a preemptive strike. That's exactly what we want. Now, as far as I'm aware... right, yeah, of course, it's got the all-target thing in this game, and it has. So, even though we're not actually hitting anything with her in the back row, we're actually still gaining experience for her staff level. And not to mention, we do want to get a staff level up pretty high, because there's something I came across the other day. Nice 12. There's something that I came across the other day, and I'm not sure if it's correct or not, but there's some weapons in this game where you can use them as items, and these items will cast certain spells at certain levels, right? Let's see, do we gain anything? So don't get found. Nope, nothing. So, so these items can cast certain spells at certain levels. Now, somebody said, and I'm gonna have to apologize here and just say you're just gonna have to take my word for it, because I deleted the webpage by accident, and I've lost it ever since. But apparently these items uses, in terms of the damage formula, uses the user's weapon skill rather than their correct stat. So for example, later on down the line, we will get something called a wizard staff, I think it is. It's either a wizard staff or a lightning staff, one of the two. Where if you cast it, you cast a certain leveled lightning spell. So for example, if Maria uses it, I believe like in terms of magic, it's like spell with the level and then times the user's intellect skill, I think. That's just what weapon formulas are. Sorry. It's similar to weapon formulas because weapon formulas is like the attack power times the strength skill, right? To do your damage. So, So with this, if you use it as an item, I believe it uses the user's weapon level, not the intellect ability. So that's something to remember for later, I believe. Okay, we don't. Okay, I don't think we want to go. I don't think we want to pass here yet. No, we do not want to pass there because that's going to lead us to a more dangerous area. Leg eaters. I don't remember these guys. Okay. It's not too bad. Okay, so guy missed, obviously. Yeah, not effective because for some reason this game does not have an auto-targeting, which is annoying, so we kind of have to spread over our attacks. It's the same thing that happened in Final Fantasy 1. Alright, so one of them escaped. Okay, that's a miss. Okay, so Guy technically should gain some HP after this fight. So look. 1. Race and girl. Stamina up. Is that just a point of stamina? Jesus, it is as well. It is as well. Point stamina. Yeah, point stamina. But as you can see there, we have 20 experience now with our knife. With our dagger skill, which is very nice. If we go to Therian, we've got 10 points in swords and 10 points in shields because the restored hack allows it where at the end of battle you gain experience for the weapons that you're holding as well. And same goes for Rhea. She's not quite there yet because she's not been attacking. Yeah, so very, very strange. But anyway, we want to save up for some, to tell you the truth, we do want to save up some gil as well. Goblins. Ambushed. See, this is why we want our agility to be as high as possible. And see, you see how Therian's getting missed there? That's adding to his agility stat. That's a mess. That's it. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if the HP has to be... See, I'm not sure if you have to lose 1/8 for your HP, or your HP has to be 1/8 of your current. I'm not entirely too sure yet. There's a miss. There's a miss. Also, as well, in terms of the enemy targeting, there is a fixed percentage. Whoever's in the first position, which is experience, will get 40% chance of being attacked, and then from there, from second, third, and fourth, it's 20% each. So this is another reason why we want Fury to have swords and to have shields, excuse me, and we want them to be attacked, want him to be attacked as much as possible. Come on. There we go. Okay, we should gain some HP now, I think. Easy girl, stamina up. We just gain stamina up. Why are we not getting HP? I don't understand. I see 80 stamina. We should be getting HP. I don't understand. And we should be getting agility. Okay, I am so confused. Let's go heal up anyway. So, with this game, as you see, not all the stats are, all the stat gains are not, that's what I'm looking for, are not 100% gained. There is a chance to get them. Okay, rested up. Alright, so now that we have 200 gil, what I want to do is I want to get our first magic spell. I want to get the cure spell for... I want to get the cure spell for Guy, and then we can start working on his white magic to start with. So basically, we buy these tomes, as they're called, and what happens is they come into our inventory, and then from there we just access our inventory like so. One button, Then we go to the tome, we press it, and then who will learn the spell, and we're going to give it to Guy. So, magic works in the exact same thing as weapon skill does. So every time you cast a spell, that spell will gain experience up to 100, and then they'll gain a second level, they'll gain a level. Now, in terms of actual cost, the level of the spell is how much it costs to cast that spell. So in this case, Cure being level 1 costs 1 MP to cure. 1 MP to cast. So for Guy, he can cast it 5 times. And then once it gets to level 2, it'll cost 2 magic points, and vice versa up to a maximum of 10, I believe. Now, in terms of the levels themselves, when it gets to level 2, it's not really an improvement. You see, the levels that the spell gets is multiple castings of. So for example, the cure spell, let's say at level 1 it cures for anywhere from 4 to 6 HP, right? So when we get to level 2, it's not increasing in viciousness, you know what I mean? It's doing a second casting, so it's doing 2 castings of 4 to 6 HP, you know what I mean? Sure, it's like doubled, but when we take the other leveling spells later on in the series, like Cure, Cura, for example, it's something along the lines of like a 40 to 50% improvement. With a Cure level 1 to a Cure level 2 in this game, that's almost like double efficiency, so like 2 castings. And this is very important for later on down the line when we have attacking spells and debuff spells. Because, let's say we have a debuffing spell at level 3, right? And let's say that the enemy has a resistance to the spell of like 40%. So there's a 60% chance of us inflicting this status effect on this enemy. So when we cast it at 3rd level, or level 3 for example, it's not just like the 1 casting, it's 3 castings of it. So the first casting will get checked against 40% resistance, and let's say that's a failure. The second casting will get checked, and if it's under 40% and it misses, then the 3rd casting kicks in for another 3rd check, and then that one succeeds. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a complex magic system in this game, and it took me a while to get my head around it, but that's how it works for the most part. So now we want to be using, so now we can be using Cure. And then while it's on my mind, I just want to check to see the stat gains, because I want to make sure I got this right here. Okay, so hit points. And then in order to have any chance of getting HP after a battle, your HP at the end must be at least 1/8 of its maximum value lower at the end of the battle as it was in, at the end of the battle than it was at the beginning. Thus, if you have 800 HP, you must lose at least 100 to gain a chance to gain HP. This is true whether you be in the fight at full HP or 101 HP. Okay, so we want to lose at least must be at least 1/8 of its maximum value. Right. So that means we want to lose at least 1/8 of a HP in order to gain it. It's a very, very, it's a complex system. It really is, so we just gotta keep going the best we can. Now, there is this one building that we did actually miss out in the last episode. And I believe... Oh, you can't use this. Oh, it's for later on in the game. Right. What I thought this was, I thought it was a house of training. Like a tutorial house or something. Alright, so yes, it must be story-wise, right? I suppose so. That's the item shop. And that's where we came out of, that's the resistance. Okay, right, let's see if we can try and find Gratia now. Okay, right, I think I found a world map that lets me have a look. Oh, shit. So, even though it says we have to head north... Right. I think what we want to do is, Right, I think I have an idea where we want to go. Okay, so yeah, so we do want to basically fight every fight as we're approaching. And of course, if we get too far, we want to head back to the end to heal up. But we do have some, magic now to help us. Now, we don't want to be too gung-ho with our actual, we don't want to be too gung-ho with our actual magic, because we only got 5 in a bit, but that will increase in time. Not to mention, though, I kind of just want to face some more fights so we can get our first black magic spell for Maria. Actually, that's what I want to try and do. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just keep fighting enemies around here, or just, I don't know. Actually, maybe I should put Maria at the front, actually. That's what I might do, actually. Yeah, I'll put Maria in the front, actually, so we can get some extra HP for her. As I mentioned, we can get a point of strength, that would be nice. Nope, not quite. Okay, let's get Maria at the front, just so she can get some attacking in. Right, so let's see here. So we want to go... Okay, where we want to go is we want to go down here. This direction. Okay, I think. But like I said, I just want to go around and just basically just fight every fight we possibly can. Gain stats, and then try and get as much gil for our first black magic spell. That's what I want to do. And not to mention, though, I mean, you know, get experience stuff. Come on. There we go. Let's have a look. I've not been noticing the amount of gil that we've been getting. Okay, small increments, okay. How much gil do we have, actually? We've got 92. Okay. And we have a potion for emergencies as well. Alright, that's fine. Right, I believe we want to go up this way. And then we want to follow this round. Okay, 5 one-hits. Let's separate the attacks, so there's a chance that we can kill each for each. If you wonder what Venom does, I'm not actually too sure. I think Venom just sort of like lowers, let's see, it doesn't last for long, like it lasts for one turn. So I'm not sure if it's like damage or something. There we go. Stamina up, HP up, finally! Intelligence down, strength up. Nice. Yep, so that's the example. So yeah, so we got some HP for Guy at last. So yeah, so it has to be 1/8. So as you noticed there, when Guy's strength went up, his intelligence went down. That's what happens when you focus too much on one stat. The opposite goes down. So I think for strength it's intelligence, and I think for agility it's spirit, I think, something like that. I think so. Okay, I think we do have to cross this actually. Aha, I think, is this it? Is this Galtia? Yes, this is Galtia, there we go. Galtia, I think it's Galtia, something like that. Huh, that's quick. See, I was looking at this world map and it's completely bloody wrong. It said that Galtia... Oh, never mind, yeah, okay, yeah, Altair, yeah, we started Altair, not the place that we're heading to. See, where we want to head to is we want to head to Fynn. That's where our first location is going to be. Okay, right, so before we save, or before we rest an inn to get some HP back, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Cure spell. As you can see, each cast in a cure is to experience. Alright, let's have a look around. This is the village of Gretria. Fynn is across the lake, you see. That's the end. We go rest up. So yeah, so basically the cost of the cost at staying in the inn depends on how much HP and MP the party has relative to its maximum. Okay, right, so let's have a look at the magic shop. Okay, we've got 3 here. We're gonna do a few. Okay, so we've got cross, mallet, maid's kiss, and a golden needle. I think the mallet The mallet cures the small status, I believe. Mace Kiss cures the toad status. Golden Needle cures the petrified status. And I don't know what the cross is. Is it zombie, I think? I think so. But basically, we don't need these yet. No way. Yeah, we got potion, high potion, eye drops, and antidote. Potion heals like something like 20 hit points, I think. Or 50, I think. High potions are normally 100 or 200. Eye drops cures blindness or the darkness affliction. And antidotes cures poison. And then here, I think is... Oh! Phoenix Downs to revive downed characters. Eva's to replenish our magic points. Cottage for a free end stay in the world map, I believe, in dungeons at save points. And elixirs are full HP. Wow. I'm surprised they sold all that at this stage of the game. Very nice. Hello, man. Finn's been taken over by the Empire. Hello.
There's a pub on the outskirts of Fynn. When the Empire invaded, the owner didn't make it out in time. Now we serve drinks to the Imperials.
Still don't know what this is. Oh, this is the House of Healing. That's right. Yes, these are House of Healings. They revive your dead party members. I forgot about that. Gratira and Altair haven't fallen to the Empire yet. Yep, not while we're on the case. Okay, let's see what we can get. So we got buckler, leather hats, leather armor, and leather gloves. Now, in terms of the leather helms, if I can find it. So the leather caps have 1 defense. They have a -2 evasion, magical penalty of 2%. Leather armor, which we currently have on, has a defense of 2, -6 evasion, and a magical penalty of 4%. And the leather gloves have a 1 defense, -3% evasion, and a magical penalty of 4, which, to be honest with you, our defense right now is pretty solid. We don't really need to, I mean, I could, see, they're a bit expensive for right now. And not to mention, we don't want to focus too much on defense, we want to focus more on evasion. And not to mention, we don't want to take, we don't want to have too much defense either, because we want to get HP down as quickly as possible, so we can gain HP gains. That's what I want. Alright, in terms of the weapon store here, we got javelin, spear, we got the broadsword, the hand axe, and the bow, which we don't want, because we don't want any of those, because we're not working on any of those skills. Okay, I think that's it for this place, I think. Unless there's a magic store somewhere. Nope, I think that's it for this place. Okay then, right, let's have a look. Let's drop a save, so... Yeah, because we can only save on the other world. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can try and get to Fynn then. As you see, we cannot because it's surrounded by a lake. Interesting. 5. Weesh. 5's not good. Let's see, does it have the same thing? Yes, it does. Perfect. I might do that. Okay, Maria gets one with a staff, nothing happens. Escaped. Nice. 20 damage. Yep, not effective. Nothing happens. You attack that one, you attack that one. Do you know what's funny enough is, though? The, Ethereum's sprite and Guy's sprite uses the same sprites as in the Fighter and the Thief in Final Fantasy 1. Crazy that. Did we gain anything there? Don't know, I didn't see it. Okay, so to get across to there, we're going to need something called a canoe. Which I'm not sure. Yeah, which I'm not sure where we get actually. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, I think we can actually enter Fynn from the top, actually, now I think about it. I don't think we need a canoe because I think that it's Final Fantasy 3, not 2. Yes, we need a canoe to get to Fynn. We need to go up and round and down, I think. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Ambushed. Miss Furion. I think we can actually get a spell from, I think we can actually get a magic shot in Fynn, I believe. Let's have a look. I think we go up and round, I think. Might be wrong with that. Yes, I think we do. Yes, we do. Perfect. Okay, one each. There we go. Now we're starting to make traction. So for the most part, right now, we're all kind of similar. You know, we're all fighting and gaining, just gaining stats if we can. Nothing there. But once we start getting the correct stuff, then we'll start differentiating in the characters. Okay, right. Let's give them a save. We need to save often. All right. Let's give a look around Fynn then. Now, just as a little warning, do not talk to these guys because I'm about to show you in a second. Rebel curs. We're facing captains. If I'm not mistaken, yep. I'm sure we can take this guy on. Oh, nope. This guy missed. Yep, so do not talk to the captains, because they will decimate you. Okay, I think where we want to go to is down here, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing there. Yeah, I think we want to go into here, I believe. No, I think it's this lantern down here, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing there, huh? The lantern does come into play eventually. Or is it this lantern? It's one of these lanterns. Nothing there. Huh. Is it the shield? Because I'm sure we have to be in here. I'm sure we have to be in here. Later, it seems. I mean, I do have a walkthrough in case I get lost, but I don't want to rely on said walkthrough. We'll try and do this to my... I'll try and do this to the best of my own. I'll try and do this on my own if I can. Okay, see, yep, nobody's here because technically this is under Imperial occupation. And actually, this is the village that these three were from at the beginning of the game. Alright, we're gonna go for that one. Go for that one. 70 HP. Nice. Now, technically, I should be letting them attack us, or I should be letting them, you know, hitting us. I mean, if there was a defense option, I would. Yeah, I think we want to go to the pub, I think. Yes, we do. So it's for that, we want to go... That's where we want to go. How do we get there? Aha, this way. Make sure you do not take any steps to the north or to the east while you're going around here. Because if you do, you will exit the town. And trust me, not like that's happened to me before. Nice. There we go, Maria's got some HP up. Nice, 25, that's what we want. And then we want to come down here. And there's the pub. Time to get a pint. Okay, we don't want to talk to any of these guys, instead we want to talk to the guy to the top right here. I believe. Customers are allowed behind the counter. Bleeded periods are nothing but ill-bred rabble. Yep, we're going to ask for the Wild Rose. Ah, you're with the rebels. It's a secret door in this wall. We'll do the soldiers inside. Can we learn anything? Nothing? Oh yeah, we just want to move to the right, that's it. Alright. We did soldier, eh? Let's see who this guy is. And we get some treasure as well. Got a potion. We got a potion. And we got a potion. Sure, that'll come in handy. If you're gonna turn me over to the Empire, kill me first. Wild Rose. So, you're rebels, right? I'm Prince Scott of Kashwar. Prince Scott? We told you didn't make it. Oh, I'm barely alive. I have a favor to ask. Tell my brother Gordon that he's strong and needs more faith in himself. Also, the king must know that the reason Fynn lost is because Count Borgen betrayed us. He's now a general in the Imperial Army. And tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man. That would only bring her pain. But my brother, Leon, have you heard news of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it'll be of use. I've grown extremely tired. If you excuse me, I just need to rest for a little while. Retrieve Scott's ring. There's my timer as well. Oh no, I don't want to go for this again. Oh, no. Thank you. Okay. So, yep, and that's him gone. Rest in peace, Prince Scott. Okay, so now what we want to do is, I believe we want to go head back to the Queen now, I think. I think so. Yes, I think we want to go back to the Queen now. Now, there's nothing we can do with Fynn until later on down the line, so... How much gold have I got? I've got 238, so I'm hoping to get at least 400 for a spell. Now, I mentioned in the last episode again the lightning spell, however, I was wrong. The spell that we want to buy, well, at least, is the blizzard spell. We will be getting the fire spell later on down the line, and the lightning spell, I mean, you could buy all three now if you wanted to, but I feel like it's best if we start leveling up one spell to now. The lightning spell we won't need for a good while because there's no enemies in the foreseeable future that is weak to lightning which we can exploit. But getting the free spells now would be extremely useful as we can level them up. Strike. Nice. Also as well, I'm going, just for the sake of getting some extra chances of getting some more HP, I'm just going to hold down the attack button because even if there's a chance that we could waste 2 attacks or so, there is a chance that one of our other party members could be hit. So that's what we want to try and do, at least anyway. Anyway, that's my timer by the way, but I'm going to wait until... I'm going to wait until we get to Altair, and then we'll end it there. This gives us a little bit more chance just to talk and have a look at some more battles and stuff. So, the development of Final Fantasy in the first few games is actually very interesting. Because in Final Fantasy 1, the game was not hard, it was tough-ish, but... Ooh, I'm going the wrong way here, I think. I am definitely going the wrong way, shit! Yep. This is the example of the rank system. Yep. This is the... This is why you have to be so careful where you're going in the world map. Okay, where were we? Hold on. Was it after we got the ring? Please tell me it's after we got the ring. No, it wasn't. Bollocks. Okay, right, fuck it. I will do this off screen. I will do this off screen. So yeah, so that is a mighty example of being careful where you're going. There is a way to get the world map, but I don't remember how you access it. I'm not sure if it's through an item that you get or through a certain key combination. I have no idea. Right, so anyway, my friends, so in the next episode, what I'll do is I'll quickly go back into Fynn. I will do the whole dialogue. We'll get Scott's ring in the 3 potions, and then I will meet you outside Altair. and then we'll start the next section of the game. Hopefully by then, I will grind up a bit of money to get our first magic spell, and we can start casting magic with Maria and start leveling her up as a proper black mage. So anyway, my friends, that's going to be it for today's episode, so thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below, check them out if you wish. Apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day. I'll see you next time. Take care.